Okay, what is your name, my brother?
My name is Jerome, guys.
Okay.
Welcome to Belize. We have a population of approximately 350,000 people living in the entire country.
Okay.
We're bordered by Mexico up north, Guatemala to the west and south. We're the only English-speaking country in Central America, right? English is the number one in a sight guide, right? So you could just go on there and you could read, you could do your own little stuff and climb. You could climb them too, because in a couple of years to come, you won't be able to do that. You won't be able to climb the ruins, okay? Because I think some in Mexico already you cannot climb them.
Yeah, like Tulum.
Right?
Like Tulum.
You cannot climb them, right?
Stop. Yeah.
Because they say you're going to deteriorate the temple, right?
Right. Hey, hi, Te Washita East. That was Brother Jerome that did the introduction. Since there's no J, we just call him Brother Hiram, the grand architect. He led us out there to, we went on an expedition out there to Altun Ha in Belize. My name is Brother Total West. Those that have known me for a minute know me as my attribute is Yazoo. You know, and I want to discuss some of the things that's going on here in this video that I'm blogging. That picture you just seen, it just went off. That was Ahau Kinich. Ahau Kinich is real. That's just very interesting because that's the solar god or the solar deity. And the place that we went to at Altun Ha, that's where they found the jaded Ahau Kinich right there. So a lot of the Mayan so-called quiche legend surrounding the Ahau Kinich, also in the Dresden Codex that you'll find in Germany, you know, breaks that down, breaks a whole lot of who Ahau Kinich or this brother was. The Ahau Kinich has a lot of different meanings. Earth keeper with the face of the sun, then the earth keeper with the mirror of the sun, also the light that illuminates the face. Now, when you compare Akhenaten, the sun deity, then go back and then look at Ahau Kinich, which is Ahauken, Ahau Kinich, Ahauken. So you got Akhenaten, Ahauken, you know what I'm saying? And then think about it, the light that illuminates the face. These are all the Aboriginal people. Could this be the place that Akhenaten's people is from? The ancient ones, or even Akhenaten himself or herself? So this is what I wanted to speak a little bit about, you know what I'm saying, go on the record with this, you know what I'm saying. They also consider Altun Ha as being the place of the stone pond water, or where you get the water from the rock, you know what I'm saying, all that different types of stuff. We climbed on the green mound too and found that on top of that green mound we wasn't catching no compass. We couldn't get no compass readings at all. There was an altar there that they sacrificed a stingray. So there's a lot of magic happening in that place. So I put a X-ray lens on. So
We also speak a dialect that is known as.
I put an X-ray lens on it so you can actually see how the place really looks in real time through X-ray. You know, so I got that going on. And also what I'm also showing or sharing with you is the is some of the things that we did divining. You know, there's different rituals or different ways of divining, and so it was a very wondrous experience, and hope you enjoy this video.
Okay, it's starting.
Yeah, I can edit out. As you can see, coming in here, we have a mound right here. You got different mounds. All right, come on. You got a mound right here. All right.
You gotta give me a heads up about these stones now.
Watch your step, baby. You got a structure right there. Major structure. You got it all the way up to the top.
Yeah.
Trying to move up. Come on, baby. Move up a little bit. Yeah, show that one up at the top right here. That's the one with the altar, and that's where they used to do circumcisions, and they found the remains of a thing right here that was sacrificed. This right here, they put cement over it, but we can still go on top of it. We can go on top.
Is that allowed?
Huh? We can still go on top of it. But they put cement right here because of the fact that it was breaking apart and so forth. I think that the first one I want to go on is this one right here.
You got an arrow pointing to access back there.
Huh? I just want the access to get on top instead of going up the steps. Ancient pyramids. They try to give a date on these, but as you know, the dates are not real dates. Our maps.
This camera is heavy.
Okay. You're not gonna be able to carry it. All right, let me get it. Yeah, the dates on these. Yeah, go on up, bro. Yeah, the dates on these on our calendars and the degrees on the maps have all been changed. Hold on to my backpack if you don't got it. You got the Mayan shoes on, or them Kinich shoes, Kinich shoes. Look at that. You can tell it's a crystal. Okay, as you can see, they did it in 3 stages. We're on the first phase right here. You out of breath? Okay. Good. You good? Yeah, all that melanin. So they lie and they say that this was like 500 BC. Not true. They don't know how old these are. Look at y'all. They would claim this to be the ballpark right here, or the astrological center rather. They don't know what was happening here. That's why anytime you want to deal with Ahau, you got to go to the circle. Anytime you're dealing with the sun, you got to go to the sun. You can't go to those lights, those lesser lights for your answers. Okay. All right. Come on, Queen. Let me help you up to your throne. Circling around. And see, look back here, that structure's even back there. That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? Showing how mounds and stuff be off on the side. You don't even notice that, but those be the load areas that load you up with the images that you need. Yeah, these are lodestones with charges in them that charge your DNA, your bloodstream that carries thoughts. Yeah, your thoughts. Where do they come from? Your thoughts, all thoughts come from the source. By the time it gets to us, because of how we were tooled or schooled, we distort those thoughts and change them change the thoughts into something something that we ate earlier, like some pork or some hybrid stuff, take those thoughts and transform them into something that it's not, mostly selfish stuff, like a me thought. Selfish. All thoughts belong to the all. So if it's not an all thought, then it has no consideration for anything else. So when people give a date, an exact date and time and things of that type of nature, they have no clue. Man, I wish everybody that is viewing this right now was here, because I'm being charged right now with everything that I need, that I came here for.
And then I divine. I go into it. I use a serpent way of divining. There's other ways. There's not one way of divination. Even though people think, hey, this is one way of divination. There's many ways to divine. It depends on what you choose. You have your way of encompassing a thought like this. And I have a way, but all ways lead to the all. As long as it's a universal way. Some thoughts take you right to over the edge. And I do have some partners like that that's way over the edge. We going on that. And we going on that. But this right here, we definitely going on that. Mm-hmm. Circle 7 prayer.
Now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Get your coordinates as well. Get hit right there to your compass. And we're gonna start from, okay, that's, yeah, you got a compass on there. I was just looking at it. Keep going down. You got your compass?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Look which way direction you're facing.
So where do I need to go?
Look, see the direction you're facing? What direction are you facing?
East.
Yeah, this was facing in that direction. This is why it's important to do your own divination and not have anybody guide you.
This is east, right?
Mm-hmm. True.
So
Okay.
where am I going?
Okay, right here. All right, we're gonna start in this direction.
This direction or this direction? This is east.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And go ahead.
Okay. You want me to do it?
Yeah. I'm gonna be holding the camera, but you're gonna do it. You okay?
Okay. From the east, house of light, may wisdom dawn in us, so we may see all things in clarity. The east is red, fire, a candle, the rising sun, and gratitude for the chance to start each day anew. From the north, house of the night, may wisdom ripen us, so we may know all from within. The north is white, water, place flow water direction. It is recognized as the direction of the rain, and there is gratitude for the replenishment of water and for the aspect of nurture, care, and protection. The north also represents the pole star, which is acknowledged as the sacred center of stillness and piety.
Keep going. Look at the top.
I am.
Keep going. stuff like that, you're not going to get an exact on your compass reading because it messes up the compass. Yeah. Yeah.
From the west,
I wanted you to see that.
house of transformation. May wisdom be transformed into right action, so we may do what must be done. West is black, air, incense. It is from this direction that the wind blows at sunset. Gratitude is given for the winds that bring insight when we sleep, and for the birds who come to us in our dreams.
Yeah, you don't get no compass. And Egyptian code cats be talking about how this don't have no energy out here. Straight load area. Can't even get a compass reading. No. Are you sure? Well, you know you in the right spot. You got to feel it out with your hands. Uh-huh.
This is west.
Mm-hmm.
This is south.
Right.
Okay, so. From the south, house of the eternal sun, may right action reap the harvest, so we may enjoy the fruits of planetary being. The south is yellow, earth. Put rocks and flowers on your altar. The south brings abundance, fertility, the corn. It is Mother Earth, Gaia. It is from above, house of heaven, where star people and ancestors gather. May their blessings come to us now. From below, house of earth, may the heartbeat of her crystal core bless us with harmony to end all war. Both of these directions involve connection to all things. The color of above is blue and below is green. You might imagine a shaft of white light shining down from the heavens to your heart center. And from the earth, also imagine an energy rising up through your feet to your heart. Feel the energies merge within your heart. Feel connected to above and below. Feel the gratitude. From the center, galactic source, which is everywhere at once. May everything be known as the light of mutual love. The color of the center is turquoise, a most prized stone, and of course the blend of blue and green. Oh Yam Hanam Tu Ivam Maya Maho. All hail the harmony of mind and nature.
And that was the Circle 7 prayer. It's the ancient Circle 7 prayer. You know, where you got the 4 cardinal points, the up, down, and within. So, bam, there you go. You just did it with us. You know? For those not in tune, you hate it. For those in tune, you loved it.
Oh, we gotta go back this way. All right.
You got it? Yeah, we're gonna vlog this. We're gonna vlog this so that people can witness some of the things that we do all the time. And how important it is to come to these places You know, if you go to a museum, it's beautiful because it has your artifact, and it shows your story. But if you go to a pyramid mound, which, you know, pyramid is just a Greek way of saying, just describing a mound, fire in the middle, right? You know what I'm saying? But a mound, they say, oh, it's a hill, you know. But as you can see, this is a pyramid. But you come on the side, you see the dirt and everything. And if you go and you look at the ancient records of Egypt, Kemet, it goes by many names of that land, Tamari, you know. But if you look at the ancient records of those lands, you'll find out that all of their stone structures begin with a mound. Those pyramids began with a ben. All right, and the mound builders is from this ancient culture. That's where.
There's access around this one too.
Okay. All right. We're gonna go where it accesses us to go. You know. Yeah, and they say that that these things are falling apart. They hadn't been falling apart. They was in the jungle existing. What they show you, the part where they say it's falling apart at, with the land around it keeping it together, what they're showing you is where they destroyed it, and that's why it's coming apart. You know what they say? Oh yeah, it's falling apart. Nah, you destroyed it. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go up to 13 ethers. We're gonna travel up to 13 ethers. Huh? Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of moving. So if you coming, you coming. If you're not, you know, I'm a part of you and you're a part of me. Above, below, within the center. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop unless you coming, and then you can grab a hold of my book bag or my camera pack. Oh yeah, some healing forces is going through it. Alright. You on your way? Okay. There you go. Keep. Yeah, you want to make the journey. For us, it's a path of the feather, and it's important that we go where the feather takes us. And the feather takes us to high places. See why it was important to come up here? Look at this. Wow. we just came from right there. Now, this stone looks like granite, right? Look at how dark it is. You see it? Like fire, right? Like the stone been on fire. It's very interesting. This stone right here is limestone. They say you can't enter into these. Well, how can you? If the entrance ways have been covered up. When you walk in on it, you can tell and you can feel its hollowness. You hear that?
We're getting ready to rain.
Alright.
You just brought the rain down.
Oh yeah. I just got the rain.
It happened right after you started stomping.
Yeah. Okay. Let me put it back. Let me put my camera up in my waterproof. Okay. And in these houses right here.
In these houses, these people don't have any light light from the company, nor do they don't have any running water from the company. If you notice, a lot of them, we call them like, you would call them like patches. All right. What they do, they are squatters. They just build those to claim the land, and after they develop, they build a cement house or so, right?
Right.
But what they do, they squat on these lands. What the government do, they come through, survey the area, give them the lease for the land, and then they pay the lease for the land. And that's how it becomes a private property, right?
Right. Yeah, we need to let them know. Tell them they all Washington.
Y'all think y'all have it rough in your country? There are people that have it rougher than you guys. Okay?
Yeah. Look at how they wash their clothes and stuff.
Look at this.
They go
side
to
here.
the river here and wash the clothes?
No. Look at how they get their water. This is how they get their water. See where that water pump right there is? That's how these guys get their water. Some of them hook up hose so that the water could reach closer to their property. Some of them bring their container and take the water to their property. Alright?
Oh, wow.
Now look on the side here. You see some of these sticks right here? There are some wires running on the lower section.
Okay.
That's how these guys get their electricity. What they do, they run a wire tap into the main line, and that's how they get their electricity further to the back. Right? They're not getting it legally from the company, so we say they get it illegal. They're stealing electricity in this area here.
It's free electric.
Yeah. Then you have houses like these. These people have their electricity, they have their running water, right? But in this section here, it's mainly a lot of Spanish descent people that start to come and squat into this area here. Then after that, the black people came because they see what they're doing, you know? This area here is known as the Gungulung area. I don't know if it's an African word or what type of word is it. But it's known as the Gungulung area. This is the last section of the south side of Belize City. Alright? And like these houses that are similar built but just different in color, these are like government projects. Once the government see that you're in need of a house, your house flood when it rains, it leaks when it rains, they give you one of these houses and then you just pay them back however you can.
Right.
Now this is the area I born and grew up, but I grew up more in the front.
Indeed, bro. For real.
You know, we didn't want any gold spoon in our mouth, right?
You came up through the trenches.
Yeah.
Word, that's a horse right there. It don't even have no, it just is roaming free, huh? Oh, okay. So these are all your people, so if anything go down, they gonna have your back.
They gonna kick my horn. I born and grew up in this area here, man.
Yeah, but they mess with you, they gonna mess with everybody, huh?
Yeah. This is the education section for the government. We just passed by. Right here, this is like the IRS. Taxes.
Man,
right?
why they got
no one doesn't like them, right?
Yeah, man. The Inquisitional Revenue Service.
Remember the thing that I showed at Ross Camp? with the guy that he did the video from in front of the Chinese store.
Yeah,
was right in front of these Chinese store. He was standing right in front of there.
That's the store. That's right. That's right. I remember seeing that.
This street right here we're driving on is known as the Mahogany Street. Alright?
Yeah.
Y'all know about the mahogany wood? Very expensive wood, right?
Wood.
That's what the British, they came here for.
And you know what?
They took all the mahogany wood, all the oak wood, and they took them back to the UK. Right?
Yeah, you see, and then they take the wood from here and they take it right back across the water.
Yeah.
And they make it like it's their stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we the Aboriginal people, we the ones that, you know, planted these trees, had, you know, these trees here.
And the mahogany tree takes about 80 years for them to mature and 100 years for them to fully mature. And they never think about replanting those trees there, right?
Yeah.
All these buildings on the main are owned by Chinese, right? That's a grocery store, and over that side there, that's their hardware store.
Yeah. How does this place look at around 1 o'clock in the morning? Be off the chain, huh? Off the oak, off the mahogany.
Yeah.
So how is it that the Chinese came into play? How they came?
Well, they just came here. They come and they rent the lower flat of people's houses, turn it into a store just like that. You stand on the outside, you order what you want, put up all their profit, buy a property, build their own, like this one, live in the upper and have their store in the lower, right?
Send the money back home.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, get you a Bellican. Get you a Bellican, let me get that land.
These guys right here in these vans, they are known as dollar van. They are Haitian from Haiti.
From Haiti.
What they do, they come here in Belize and try to throw off the taxi business.
Like the
they
gypsy
take people
taxi.
from this area here to the downtown area for just like $1.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, from here we're gonna head into the downtown area of Belize City in a few.
Oh wow! So the Haitians they got to do what they got. Everybody got to do what they got to do
to survive.
Even if they got to kill the market, huh?
Yeah. Now this is the elementary school that I went to through here.
Oh, okay.
All these students in these uniform are coming from school. They're heading home for lunch right now. All right. Now this school right here is known as St. Martin's, the poorest school. Y'all know how to identify a mahogany tree. If y'all see a mahogany tree, y'all gonna say, "Oh, Jerome, that's a mahogany tree. I know it." Y'all know how to identify it?
Wow.
All right, here we go. This is a mahogany tree right here. The tall tree right there.
Yeah,
that's a mahogany tree. Now, if you look at its leaf, if you see how the leaf has like a curve. Each one of the leaf have a curve. It's not built straight.
Right.
Now, that's how to identify the mahogany tree. That's a 35-year-old mahogany tree right there. And that mahogany tree has been there from since we got independence, September 21st, 1981.
Wow.
And if you don't believe me, that's a mahogany tree. I'm going to show you a monument of the mahogany leaf. All right?
Yeah.
Up ahead, we have a local radio station, TV station, right here.
Right. What's the name of the radio station?
The name of the radio
TV
station is Creme FM.
And look at the black.
TV station is Creme FM.
Look at the Moorish Mayans.
And their newspaper is known as a mandala. Right?
The Washingtonians.
Up ahead here is a cemetery, and our cemetery is a bit high off the ground too, due to the flooding purpose. If you look over that side there, all right.
And this sits lower. You said it sits lower sea level than New Orleans.
Our city is below sea level, just like New Orleans.
Just like.
All right.
The sign, it says
Airport, Orange Rock, Curacao. Center is to go into the downtown area of Belize City. If you go right, that's to the Port Authority. Right?
Okay.
Now I want you to take a look at that leaf, or that hand holding the leaf in the center of the roundabout.
Yeah, that hand right there, holding that leaf.
Doesn't that leaf look like the leaf that I've just showed you?
The curve in it.
Yeah, that's a mahogany leaf. That's to represent that. That's to show that mahogany tree represents our national tree here in Belize.
And it's indigenous to this land.
Mahogany carry a history behind it.
There you have it. You're not gonna hear no science, none of that unless you talk to the people. And the people will tell you what the real is. And this brother right here told you what the real was from the school he went to, the tree that was raised when the tree was planted. Oh no, he said it came before independence, the independence of Belize.
Right from here, traffic goes in one direction. Right, in a few, you're gonna reach the heart of the downtown area. Remember, we're still behind this van right here. Remember the same Haitian
dollar
van.
The dollar van.
We're still behind it, and it's heading into the downtown area. If you notice now, it stopped and drop off or pick up someone.
Yeah.
Pick up someone.
For $1.
For $1. Right from there, just to the downtown area where he's gonna continue, still gonna cost that customer $1. Right?
Yeah. Because they acting like a public bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll pick up a bunch of people on the way for $1.
That's the pharmacy right there. Y'all know about the sport cricket?
Yeah, cricket. You hit it with that British game.
Yeah, that's a British game. It's
that
played
they
right
stole
here.
from the Aboriginals.
It's almost, well, I would say it should be midday by now.
Yeah.
So the traffic spike up a little, right? If it wasn't midday, then it wouldn't have been this much of a traffic.
Yeah, this is the gas station we stopped at before on the way out, right? It looked just like you went on
It's the same company, but it's a different gas station.
Okay. Oh yeah.
You have these guys over here selling the plastic stuff. These guys are from Guatemala. What they do is bring their stuff here, sell it, make a profit, go back home and bring some more stuff. Right?
Wow.
Now in a few, you're gonna see the street starts to get narrow. That's because that's the area that the British designed, which was designed for the first means of transportation, which was horse and buggy. Alright? Right here, starts to get narrow. This is actually like the old city, the old town. Actually, Belize City is the old capital.
Yeah.
The new capital now is Belmopan, and that's approximately 50 miles away from Belize City. That's where we also have the US Embassy as well. Right? Now, out here, our clothes store is run mainly by Indian people from India, whereby you're gonna see their wives with a red dot in the center of their forehead. Right?
Right. Yeah.
And most of their stuff, see our Indian there? Most of their stuff is knockoff stuff. They get their stuff from Panama, but it's not original stuff. Right? It's imitations they're selling us.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like that in the States too. Yeah. So this is like a shopping district.
Yeah, this is a shopping area
with knockoff stuff.
Knockoff stuff, yeah. Now we're entering the heart of the downtown now. Alright.
Look at the books that they got. They got science,
those are used books.
mathematics.
Well, out here is where you're gonna see most of the homeless, you know, because they tend that they could hustle $1 or $2 in the downtown area much faster than being in any other part of the city. Right? We got an Ace Hardware that links with the US Ace Hardware. Right? And you're gonna see a couple of people from the ship doing their little own walk in the downtown area, right?
Yeah.
This is like our mall right here, Downtown Plaza. Alright. Alright, here we have Gaylord's and Miami Fashion. Those are two other stores that sells original stuff here in Belize. Alright.
Okay, okay, alright. That means they get their stuff in crates.
Yeah. And you see how you see how y'all pay like $25 or so for a pair of Jordan slipper.
Right.
We pay like about $60 to $75 US for a pair of Jordan slipper.
What?
Yeah. A pair of Jordan sneaks, we're gonna pay like 125 US.
Huh.
About $200.
Well, those are the new ones, right? In the US, or the old school one. This is our courthouse right here. Alright, this one is Supreme Court. This is the highest court right here with the stair. Alright.
Man.
Now we're gonna cross over not just the oldest bridge in Belize, but the oldest bridge in Central America. Alright, this bridge here is known as the Swing Bridge. If you ever come to Belize, you gotta cross over this bridge, because this bridge is in the downtown area of Belize City. It takes 4 men manually to swing this bridge from left to right. It doesn't open up. Alright. Now we're back on the north side of Belize City. Right over here at the corner that says Ocean Ferry. This is a water taxi to go to the islands, San Pedro and Kikaka. Alright.
So approximately how many people in this town have locks in their hair?
Have properties?
Dreadlocks.
Oh, dreadlock? not too much. Just a few population, you know. Just a few population of people have dreadlocks here in Belize. Well, I used to have my long dreadlocks, guys. My locks used to be all the way here. But I chopped it, and if you notice, I'm growing back. Right? That was 8 years of hair that I chopped. Right? Alright, this is the port area. This is Terminal 4 on the outside, also on the inside. And as we go ahead, you have Terminal 3, Terminal 2, and Terminal 1. Alright. Well, we're almost at the terminal that I got you guys from, so I would say thank you guys for choosing the locals. Alright, we support our country 100%. And I'd like to see you guys back in Belize someday.
Yeah,
all right.
When people come to Belize and they go through that green building, who they need to ask for?
You need to ask for Romance, or you could go on Facebook/Romance Taxi, N as in N, the letter N, Tours, and you're gonna find my profile. Or you type in Jerome Williams on Facebook, and you're gonna find my profile. I work for Romance Taxi and Tours. I am Romance Taxi and Tours.
Spell out Romance.
Okay. Romance is spelled ROMENCES. Alright?
Okay. That's beautiful. Hey, give thanks, man. Give thanks.
Well, I guess you guys stepped out of Terminal 1.